So let's ask our bot something. So how are you? All right, I'm fine, thank you. How is your family? So it is asking how's my family. All right, now let's try to convert some currency just for fun. So 200 US dollar to INR. So if you like what I see, you are going to love this video. Let's close this one because we are going to start from scratch and create what you see here. Not the currency converter, because we are going to focus on only connecting OpenAI chat system in Discord. All right, let's get started. All right, so there's something very important that I have put in place at the end of this video. So I hope you don't like walk out as soon as the bot starts working. Stick around and you'll see why that information is important. So first of all, we are going to create a new server. Let's click on add server. Create my own for me and my friends. Now let's name it anything. For now, we are going to do, let's keep C capital, all right? So ChatGPT and then code journal or CJ, yeah, that's fine. So click on plus here, new tab. All right, now discord.com/developers and then applications. You will find all the necessary links in the description below. All right, you can see 2 applications here. I was testing them out, and so yeah, we are going to start a new. So create new application, then name it something. So ChatGPT_CJ. Wonderful. You can name it anything. It doesn't have to resemble to your server's name. So yeah, now click create. All right, we are going to change the app icon, and I have saved this bot icon from flight icons. So let's click here. And yeah, there's nothing else that we have to do. But if you're going to use it for a professional application, I would highly suggest you enter description tags so that people can easily find you. All right. So again, click save changes. Wonderful. Now we are going to create a bot. So build a bot, add bot, and yes. Great. So a wild bot has appeared. But if you refresh this page, you can see that no bot has appeared. So this bot is currently inside this application. What we have to do is add this application in our server. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, let's go to OAuth and then click URL generator. After that, click on this bot checkbox because that is our scope. We are adding a bot, that's why. All right, so now bot permission, click on administrator. Now you can tweak these settings, all right? If you know that this bot must have only send message function or only connect function for voice permissions, you can select exactly that. But right now for this video, we are going to select administrator. And what this does is it generates a URL for us. So copy that. Now go to general. All right, now in authorization method, click and custom URL. Now you have to paste the URL as it is. I can show you some settings. So client ID is your application ID. All right, so this one. Permission integer is 8 and scope is bot. So you don't have to personally do anything. We are already done with that with URL generator. Click save changes. Great. Now what we have to do, click on bot once more and scroll down. Click on message content intent. So right now we want this bot to receive message and send message. All right. So for this, you have to enable this button. Click save changes. Great. And now last thing to do is click this reset token so that we can generate a token to authorize this bot and connect with our Discord module. You'll see that in a second. Click reset token. Yes, and make sure to copy it. And right now let's save it somewhere. So let's open Notepad and just paste it. That's it. All right, so what we are going to do is we have also copied that link. If somehow you're not enabled your clipboard like Windows V, With Windows key env, you can access your clipboard. If you have not enabled this, because this feature has to be enabled, you can again go to OAuth general and then this custom URL. So you only have to copy this and open a new tab, paste that and enter. Alright, so it is saying that external application, this bot is trying to access, well, your account. So what we have to do is we have to add it to a server. So the server that we have created just now is ChatGPT CJ. Great, continue. And it will say that this particular bot is actually having administrator privileges. So do you want that? So well, yeah, we do. Alright, now I'm human. Alright, well, it feels like I am human. Alright, so now we are actually done with this developer application page. So close it. And yeah, so ChatGPT CJ has joined the party. But as you can see, this bot is currently offline. It doesn't have this green tick, and yeah, it's offline right now. If you say something like hi, it won't respond to you because we have not configured that. And now comes the coding part. All right, so let's open the command prompt. Okay, so let's go to our desktop. Now we are going to create a directory. So let's name it chat GPT CJ. Great. Now let's move inside of it and type code and then dot. All right, so as you can see that our folder is opened here. And now we have to create some modules, create some files. So bear with me. I'm going to create an app folder, and at the top level, I'm also going to create a run file. And we only have to run this run.py file to access every feature inside our application. So here, now our app folder is going to have two separate sections. One is for OpenAI and other one is for Discord. So let's create that. We can call it Discord_bot. Great. Now click on app again. And we can call it OpenAI chat. All right, we can name it anything. The one thing that you should remember always, that don't name your folders based on some module, because we already have that. Like discord.py, we have an OpenAI as a module itself, so it will cause some conflicts and you don't want that. So don't ever make it a practice to name something exactly like the module. All right, so first of all, we are going to make that Discord bot live. So what we need to do is inside this app, we are going to create init file. Now, another file that we are going to create is connect discord.py. That's it. Now we are going to install some libraries. Now I already have them, but I'm going to show you that these are the libraries you need to use. Actually, I have created an entire application based on that. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste the name just to show you. So we need discord.py, OpenAI, python-env, and request module. So let's comment all of them for now. Open your terminal and do pip install and then discord.py space OpenAI space python.env, and then finally request module. Most of the time you already would have python.env and request module, but still. Okay, press enter. Right now we're going to make a connection to Discord. So to keep things safe, we are also going to create a .env file. Now where are we going to create that? We are going to create that in app. All right, so just click the app folder first and then click the new file. So just .env as it is. Now here we can save environment variables so that we can access only the variable and we don't have to showcase that key or secret to, well, outside party. It's the safest practice. So we are going to need a Discord token. So Discord token, and you already remember that we have pasted that inside this notepad. Let's copy this and paste it. That's it. For now, we are going to need Discord token, and in a little while we are also going to need OpenAI API key. So OpenAI, well, let's call it key. All right, so let's comment this one out. Now head over to Discord bot and connect Discord. Wonderful. So first we are going to load that environment variable. So how do we do that? From sorry about this, from .env import load.env, and we are going to call that function. Now it has loaded. All right, so let's actually create that token. So Discord token os.get env for environment variable, and then that key as it is. So let's go over there, copy this, and then paste it in either single inverted comma or double inverted comma. Now, as you can see, it is showing that you have to import OS module as well. So import OS. Wonderful. We have successfully imported our Discord token. Now we are going to create a really simple class so that we can run it and connect our Discord. So class my client, which is going to take from a Discord module dot client. And yes, we have to import Discord as well. So import Discord. Wonderful. Actually, let's place it properly here. Great. All right, inside this class, we are going to create two async functions. Async because we are actually going to wait for the thing to happen. In the simplest form, async function awaits things. All right, as soon as some signal comes in, the things inside that await function executes. That's the simplest explanation of async functionality. Now, we are going to create async on ready. All right, so as soon as we are going to connect to our Discord server, this is going to trigger. So what do we want to trigger? Simple, we just want to print how are we logged in as, so that we can know that this bot has logged in. So logged in as, and then simply self.user. Now remember, this user is not exactly, well, me, Krishnakant, or the server. No, this user is actually this bot, ChatGPT_CJ. So as soon as this bot is joined in, that's when this is going to trigger. Now let's create another function, async def on message. So what is going to happen when we message it? When we input some message, press enter, what is going to happen? So first of all, we're going to read that message. All right, message.content. So this is going to be exactly, well, whatever we pass in that field. So which field? This field. All right. Now what do we want to do when we press enter? We want the bot to actually pair it back, repeat it back. All right, let's drop that functionality here. So first of all, yeah, there's one thing that we have to take care, that we don't want this bot to reply to itself. For example, I'm saying something like I said hi. In its reply, the bot is going to say hi. Now, if we don't input a functionality or a condition that bot should not reply to itself, what is going to happen is bot is going to reply to its own hi. So here we don't want that. So let's put if message.author is equal to self.user. So again, bot. So if the author is the bot itself, then do nothing, simply return. And we don't want to return anything specific, just close the loop, do nothing. If the user is not bot, then we are going to send a message. So message.channel.send. And right now I'm using a formatted string. So what do we say? Right now we just want to return the same message, and let's type message.content. That's it. All right, so our class is ready. Now we are actually going to instantiate that class and give it intents argument. Now we are actually going to set intents property. So discord.intents default. So the default intent is to get the message, read it, and reply back. That's it. You can fine tune this as well. If you want something particular from your bot, you can do that here. So intents.message content equal to true. All right, so client Let's instantiate our class my client and then pass intents as intents. We have changed some properties here, so that's what we are passing, and that's it. Now we can actually run this particular script separately. We will do that, and then we are actually going to connect OpenAI with Discord. So client.run, and this is where we are going to pass this Discord token. So just copy it and paste it. That's it. So how about it? Let's run it. All right, we are getting the message, and yes, logged in as ChatGPT #5420. Let's open it, and yeah, as you can see, this bot is now online. We have the green circle there. Now if I say hi, the bot is going to say hi, because remember we have said that just repeat back what I have already said to you. So hi, well, reply back is hi. Now our next step is to connect OpenAI with this, so that whenever we say something like this hi, it is going to be accepted as a prompt, and that prompt is going to be replied by OpenAI. All right, so let's move on to our next step. Click on new tab and then openai.com. Click on API and then login. If you don't have an account, click on sign up. Now continue with Google, same thing. If you have an account with email address, you can do that here. All right, great. Now click on your profile image and then click view API keys. So this key is something that I have used with other application. So you are only going to see this key once, okay? So if you have not saved it, then it is not redeemable. You have to create a new secret key. So click on it. Now copy it. Open VS Code again and your .env file. So as you can see, simply paste it. No inverted commas, not double, not single, nothing, as it is. And now we have to remove the comment. So like this. Great. So now we are going to work with this OpenAI chat module that we have created. Now click on this plus icon after clicking on OpenAI chat folder. Great. Now name it anything, but I'm going to name it OpenAI, well, connect OpenAI.py. That's it. Same thing, we are going to actually import that API key. So the first part here, just copy everything and we are going to remove what we don't need. So we don't need this Discord, and that's it actually. So here we have the variable as OpenAI underscore key. We just pass this information to OpenAI function. So let me just show you actually. Import OpenAI and then remove this variable here. What we are going to do is we are going to configure the API key method like this. So that's it. Now we have actually assigned our environment key to this OpenAI.API key method. Great. Now we are going to actually make the connection. So create a function like ChatGPT underscore response, and we are going to pass prompt as parameter. All right, this is not an argument. When you define things, you pass parameters. All right, and when you call things, call a function, you pass arguments in that. All right, so prompt is the parameter here. Now we are going to create a response from our OpenAI module. So OpenAI and then completion, create, and in create method we are going to have some parameters. So engine and then prompt, temperature, and just wait a minute, I'm going to tell you what these mean. Max tokens. Great. Now engine is the model that we want to use with this application. Prompt is, well, every sentence that we pass. Temperature is the level of chaos. That's what I think. All right, so if you keep it 0 or close to 0, it is going to do strictly what you say. The response is not going to be random. If you keep it like near 1, because that's the only value you have, from 0 to 1, so in decimals you have. So if you keep it near to 1, you will get more random messages. more random text. So engines, what and how do we define that? For this, let's go to, well, OpenAI, and then documentation, click on models. And in GPT-3, because this is what we are going to use, we have these models. Text DaVinci 003, and it was updated in June 2021. Other models, which you can also use, were updated, well, October 2019, and I think they have not been updated since then. So it's up to you, your use case, which model is working best for you. So how do you include this model? Simply copy this or any of these, okay, and go back to your VS Code, and in engine, in text form, in inverted commas, single or double, doesn't matter, you paste it. Now prompt goes prompt, so this parameter will pass here. Temperature, in my experiments I have found 0.75 to work well best. I think that's my personal opinion. You can set it however you want based on your, well, testing of this application. So max token, since you are experimenting with this, I think 50 would be fine. Yeah. So we have created a response, and we are going to simply print this response. I want to show you, and we are then going to return this response. So for now, let's just copy this, and we are going to run this as is. So just run this particular application, and as you can see, our bot is currently on. So Control C to just turn off that loop, and pass a prompt. So let's say, tell me a joke. That's it. All right, let's run this file. All right, finally. So as you can see, in that response, you receive choices as one of the keys, and inside choices, you receive a list. Okay, inside this list, you receive another dictionary, and in that dictionary, the text key holds your response. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. First, in response, when we are returning it, we are going to access the choices key. Then in that list, we are going to get the first and only value that we are going to see here. Then inside that, we are going to access the text key, and that's what we are going to return. So we can either actually just comment this one out, and we have returned this response. So now we are going to delete this, and that's it. That's our whole program of connecting this OpenAI with API key and getting our response. All right, so now move on to connect discord.py, and inside what you can do is, like, don't delete it, just say that you said, okay, so this is something that I input. All right, and in response, with a new line, we can say our response. So what is our response from OpenAI? This function. So just copy it as it is and just paste it. All right, since this is an F string, just select all, and that put it in curly brace. Now we have to import it as well. So control dot to make this appear, and then just click on it. So from app, OpenAI chat, here, access the connect OpenAI module. Inside that, import the ChatGPT response function. All right, so as you can see, this prompt is saying, well, what are we doing here? Like, where is this variable coming from? So let's delete this, and what we are going to do is just pass this message.content as the argument. So what's going to happen is, whatever message you're going to put, it is going to accept that as a prompt. So yeah, that's it, and it will reply with that response. So now we can actually test this. Click on run, and either from here, from terminal, you can say python run.py, or after clicking on run, well, you can run it, but we don't see any code here because we didn't import anything. What we have to do is, from app.discordbot, because that's housing the main functionality, access the connect discord, and from that import client. So we are importing this client, okay, and also, yeah, we are going to delete that, don't put it here. And let's check our connect OpenAI. Yeah, we are not running it from here. Great. So yeah, we have imported that client, and also we want to import the Discord token. So we are going to use the if conditional for name is equal to main, because we want to connect all the modules together when we run this run.py. So if name is equal to main. Great. What do we want when this module is run? Well, we want client.run. Inside that, we want to pass the Discord token. That's it. Now you can either click this play button or type this python run.py command, press enter. All right, so looking good. Our Discord bot is online, logged in as ChatGPT. Wonderful. Let's minimize it. And now let's say, how are you? Nice. So we got our response. I'm doing well. Thank you. How about you? Great. So yeah, that's it. That's what we had done. Now in earlier part of this video, I had showed you that you can actually access these things with AI and /cc. Like for currency converter, I put in place this command. For connecting to AI, I put in this command. Now, if you really want to learn about it, just drop a message in the comment section. And yeah, I'll teach you that as well. Now, if you want that app that I showed you in this video, then please head over to gumroad.com. Link is in the description below. And then you can actually do, well, those cool things that I showed you. All right, the app is complete. It has some nifty little features. They're right in front of you. So yeah, it may help out and you can scale that application to whatever you want. So these are the base models, Ada, Babbage, Curie, DaVinci, and you can see that DaVinci is the most powerful and the most costlier one. So for each 1,000 tokens, this is how much you would have to pay. Now 1,000 tokens is approximately 750 words according to, well, OpenAI. And here is what you, well, this is quite important as well. If you are professionally making this application, then you should also see the usage as well as training. Maybe your use case is not limited to how are you are doing something very specific and you may have to train this model. So this is what you have to pay for 1,000 tokens. Now we are using DaVinci and we are also not training it, so usage. So we are going to be charged 0.12 for 1,000 tokens. Right now, OpenAI is going to give us $18 to test out the models. So that's more than enough to test out your application completely. And when you're satisfied with it, you have to purchase it and then go ahead with the production. All right. So take care and thank you for being with me for such a long time and understanding this and helping me understand this as well. Take care. Bye-bye.